know a little bit more about like where the doubt lives, because obviously I'm on the other side where I'm seeing all the achievements and all the success and a road that just seems endless for you. So it's interesting to me at this point when you go into stadiums that you still got this kind of healthy sort of fuck you attitude, you know, in this record.
It's really because of where I'm from, man, and the shit I have to go through to just maneuver, you know, and just to stay with my crown on my head, you know.
Why do you think it is? Why do you think it's harder for the people that know you best to love you the most?
Because they don't know you best. You just thought they did. You know what I mean? And that was where you made the mistake. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you realize that, when you start going around the world and you start seeing that, oh, there's actually motherfuckers that know me a lot better than the people that have shared the same
experience in life.
Not even experience, because half of them, you know, 90% of them have almost no real life experiences that they can understand, which is why you hear most of Nigerian music, or I would say African music, I don't even know what to say, Afrobeats, as people call it. It's mostly about nothing. Literally nothing. There's no substance to it. Like nobody's talking about anything. It's just a great time. It's an amazing time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, life is not an amazing time. Do you know what I mean? No matter how nice you want of a time you're having now, or you had at some point, or you plan to have, you're still going to face life.
Yeah, and if I'm lying.
Exactly. So it's like, for me, I feel like music should be that. Music should be the essence of the artist. You understand? The artist is a person. Like me speaking for myself, the artist is a person who has good days, bad days, great days, and worse days. You know what I mean? And for me, if I give you something like this with my face on it and my name, then I should be giving you that experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That should be a window for you to see some of, you know, that essence.
This album is full of it. There's emotional moments, there's tributes, there's, I mean, I mentioned If I'm Lying before. I don't like doing hierarchy, especially in direct, like, connection with the artist. Like, you're right in front of me, so I'm about to make a statement, but I think for me, If I'm Lying might be the best thing you've ever done for me.
I feel so too.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's my best song ever.
I mean, just the lyrics, the way that you connect the idea of going through the human experience to the end of the world, while the world could potentially be coming to an end. You know, like, so it's just beautiful, and the performance is out of control. I'd love to know where you recorded that, because I can't imagine it was in a conventional place.
Oh man, that's actually the most funniest story of recording in the whole.
If you tell me it was in the back of a tour bus, I'm gonna leave and we're like.
No, not that.
Okay.
It wasn't that crazy, but
right.
So basically, I'm in St. Martin. I went to St. Martin. I was on tour in the whole Caribbean, and it was St. Martin's dates. And I'm there, and I call Still Bangles, who's in the UK, because we were supposed to finish the Sidhu track. Rest in peace, Sidhu. I couldn't be there. I have to be in.
Yeah,
so he had to fly to St. Kitts, right, for the Sidhu track. Now, did that, naturally slapped it off quickly, and then we're just kicking it now. We're in St. Kitts.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Mission's accomplished, right? But the show hasn't happened yet. The show is still supposed to happen like the next night or something like that. And then it rains crazy. Like crazy.
Like only it can out in that part of the world.
Like, really,
just like that too.
Real rain, right?
Yeah.
And then the stage, everything was just fucked. There's no way the show could happen, right? So now, just kicking it basically, right? So Bangles goes to the waterfront and he's just there, hours, just in front of the beach, just listening to the water, just, you feel me, with his laptop and whatever, you know what I mean? And then later on, he just comes back and just opens the shit and just plays that shit.
So he made that shit in front, like the way he's staring at the ocean on his own with the laptop open?
Yeah.
Dude. What a beautiful fusion of the real holistic spiritual earth and technology.
It's raining.
And his laptop's open.
Yes, like obviously he's covered,
but still
he has his ways and shit.
So the words came to you like they always do. He felt it and it just rolled.
It's spiritual.
Spiritual.
You know?
That song is spiritual.
Yeah.
The chorus is crazy, man. Like if I'm lying, you know, I can't remember the exact words, but the trees are dying and everything's just coming to a natural end.
I'll let you guys be the judge of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, like, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge of how amazing that song is, right?
Easy. I mean, just humble, you know, just humble.
You know, the spirit and the legacy and the influence of Virgil will never ever die, and because humanity and as a species will keep it alive, and the greatness will. And you see it in everything now. I see it way more than I saw it even when he was here.
That's how it goes.
Right? I'm just noticing it, I think, just everywhere. He was such a good friend of yours, and I love the tribute. I love hearing him speak, and I love the way he was sort of connecting with you about your music. Was that for Love Damini, or was that for this album?
That was actually for Love Damini. That was supposed to be the whole thing, the whole concept behind it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what him, my sister, and I, we were the creative team behind, you know, this shit, thinking about, okay, yeah, this is how it's gonna be, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, and then fucking he died, you know, and then everything just got weird.
I think about your relationship now with fabric and clothes and things, right? And I think about the way people relate to the art and fashion. I think before it was something that fashion paid for, and now I think it feels like a natural trade between arts. And I feel like Virgil was one of the first people, in the modern age at least, to really connect all of his passions into one thing, and everyone followed him in.
Especially like Virgil was the heart of this shit, like, you know what I mean? It was like the heart of the whole fashion world, especially for us black. And not just that, it's like just the cold creativity in the man's head, like it's just a difference. Like you look at something, he looks at it, you're seeing different colors than each. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And we spoke a bit about the Big Seven, you know, Big Seven being you know, the seven gods, and you use that to pay tribute in a special way to Sidhu and to Virgil and to those people that have come before you. Can we talk a bit more about that song and what it means to, how you felt when you were creating that piece of music? Because I can hear in it how important it is to you, and it seems to have a special place on the album.
I mean, for me, that song is, it's like, how do I explain it? Have you seen that cartoon, Robot Chicken?
No.
It's not really a cartoon, it's more like animated, but it's a cartoon, but it's, you know? But then it's like, it's called Robot Chicken, but you never really see a robot chicken.
Right. Right.
It's just a bunch of random scenes happening.
Right.
You feel me? And but it all comes together though. It's like, this is all part of one machinery. You know what I mean? And you just see it like, these are the compartments of the mind and of the series of events. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like that song and the whole album, like the body of work, the way it goes and stuff. That's kind of the way the way I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to feel like it's the robot chicken of my mind, my